into this field. In the COVID time, it was dipped, but after COVID time, you see the significant growth, and now it's close to around settled close to 9 to 10,000 figures for the seafarers coming from Uttar Pradesh. Total RPSL companies who recruit these seafarers, especially located in Uttar Pradesh, is 20 valid RPSL companies. We have 12 invalid. Either they have withdrawn from the services or either the DG has taken some administrative action, and 5 are under investigation. But 20 is valid RPSL, which is a significant number after Maharashtra. Now this figure probably not available anywhere, but we will show you how much demand supply gap is there. And we will take you what is the objective of Sea and Soar program today. You look at these figures, total capacity for the pre-sea training we have around close to 25,000, and how much we have occupancy is around close to 17,000 annually. With regards to the basic safety courses, we have 5 courses. So total approved capacity is close to 1,70,000. How many interns? Around 48,000 annually. And how many of them are getting employment annually is close to this 15,000. So we have pre-sea around 25,000 approved capacity we have, 17,000 is annually intake is there, and for the open courses we have approved capacity of 1,70,000 seafarers annually, but how many are inducted is around 48,000. So we have annually a gap of 35,000 seafarers jobless, and they are searching in the market for the job, especially new entrants. For basic courses as well as the GB rating as well as the BSc Nautical Science, and all these people look into the market for their job, and where the major player is the agents. So when we have a surplus of people and the job is only limited, then definitely it is natural that all these cheating and fraud cases will arise. So what we will do for this, it is in the pipeline, and this issue is highlighted by the ITF through the International Labour Office, which MLC Convention, all we are protected through MLC Convention. So the ITF has reported to the ILO that in India the situation for the recruitment and placement is not correct, not adequate and not conducive for the MLC compliance split, MLC split. If India becomes out of non-compliant MLC, then it will have a huge impact on over 16% of the world seafarers today. And the cheating and fraud cases, ITF has reported to the ILO is less than 1%. But because of 1% and exposed by the international organizations, it is having huge impact on the future of our Indian seafarers. The main key points highlighted by the ITF to the ILO is alleged illegal recruitment fees, which I think the primary objective of Sea and Soar is one of them. The non-compliance with the contract transparency requirement. When we investigate these cases, the RPSL companies or the agents, they give an X contract, say $200 or $500, they will pay you. And all this, the majority of problems happening with the trainees. So $200, $500, they will send you to Iran or maybe UAE or maybe Malaysia, but they will not even honor that contract. So there is no transparency. The third thing is lack of an effective compliant mechanism. We have online grievance mechanism, we have made it 24/7 hours now. It's available for everyone use. Instances of abandonment of Indian seafarers. This is the major challenge we are facing. Our seafarers are number 1 in the globe. They are abandoned by the ship owners around the globe. Last year data is around 900 seafarers. Last year is again around 8 to 900. Role of recruitment placement agents operating in India. This is a major challenge. Need for a robust enforcement under the Merchant Shipping Act. Under the new Merchant Shipping Act 2025, we are in the process of refining all the rules and regulations. These are the key issues with Indian seafarers along with the Director General of Shipping faces. Number 1 issue is high volume of the crisis and grievance cases. I'll come back to the next slide. How many cases we have? The non-compliance by the RPSL companies. There are many companies who just come today and just vanished after 1 month. Their purely agenda or the objective is just to cheat the seafarers, to cheat the trainees and close the operation, go to the Dubai, open a new company and new business. The third is limited accountability in the recruitment and vessel deployment. The fourth is skill compliance gap in the RPSL middle management. We have conducted online trainings for all the RPSL companies middle management. Generally, they are normal employees. They don't have much information about the shipping backgrounds and other things. And we have seen in the Honorable Deputy Chief Minister's speech that all kind of problems the seafarers face around the world, but it's the same. We never know what will happen with us, whether we are on the land or whether in the sea. So this is all true everywhere, wherever you are. The next issue we face is operational constraints in immigration and sourcing. Up to somewhat we could able to resolve this issue for all coastal vessels. We made it through the MHA and the Bureau of Immigration is completely zero interference from the immigration authorities. So they have given a green signal, there is no immigration requirement for the Indian coastal vessels, for Indian seafarers working on Indian coast. So there is no challenge, no things now for the Indian seafarers working on Indian flag vessels, operating on Indian coast. And for the foreign flag vessels, the new Bureau of ICP, the immigration checkposts are being deployed. And many challenges we faced in the recent past in Gujarat. But after a lot of interaction with the MHA as well as Bureau of Immigration and our ministry, we could able to resolve them. And there are around 7 ICPs, new ICPs have been set up by the Bureau of Immigration. The lack of adequate awareness among the seafarers. Seafarers does not know where to go, what is the right path. When especially they are new trainees and especially you are from the mainland. Because the parents also not aware, then your colleagues and the neighbors also not aware which field is this. So only our seafarers who are the senior seafarers or colleagues or the friends, word of mouth, they give a contact of someone, he becomes an agent for you. And he is the one who is cheating them. The need for a greater transparency and public communication, which Director General of Shipping is doing it continuously through the social media, as well as through the support of the other stakeholders, as well as the media houses, as well as the newspaper printing. So these are the crisis cases. Every day, every year we keep dealing it. And it's not one case. The good companies, if you are employed, 99.9% they will settle unless until there is a dispute in the family itself. Who will be the main recipient of this compensation? If there is no dispute in the major 90% cases, it will resolve. But the new companies, new RPSL companies, where there is a lack of communication with the ship owners, when there is a fraudulent type of insurance companies behind them, or when the RPSL company is shut down, and there is a dispute from family side, there are many cases which remains unpaid. And if you follow up after 5-10 years, it becomes extremely difficult which flag vessel was operating. The flag of convenience, there is no response mechanism from that side. Insurance companies also just they shut down their operations. Then where to go? Who will pay you? So these are the challenges we face in the crisis situations. Abandonment, the major challenge for Indian seafarers at every global platform. Indian seafarers are projected as one of the number one is the Indian seafarers. Although we are 16%, second or third after Philippines or China, but our cases are very high. The root cause what we have done at the directorate, the studies and the other things, is majority of these cases from the Gulf, the Iran and Malaysia. These are the 3 hot spots for the seafarers which have been abandoned. And when we inquire, when we see each and every case, 90% cases they are all certificates fraudulently obtained or by different means they have obtained from different flag of convenience, not the Indian COC holders. And you must have seen in July, We have taken very strong decision all the steps where we have blacklisted or stopped all the certificate holders. Then followed by after 1 month, we have stopped this FOC training institute, those who were just only selling the certificate of seafarers. Even the ministry is very serious about this case. In last 3 months, we had around 10 rounds of meetings with the foreign embassies, for Indian missions, the maritime administrations, and because of their concentrative efforts, 50% of the seafarer cases have been reduced. So in last 3-4 months, 400 seafarer cases have